Hi, and welcome in this second video of the series in which I am teaching you about how you can be delightful during stressful situations. So friends, yes, it is very much possible that you can be delightful no matter what situation you're going through. And talking about today's situation, today's time that we all are going through, as we can see that, this time of crisis, the pandemic, COVID-19, everybody out there is scared, and we are being given a lot of fear to eat every day, by the medium of this television, social media platform like WhatsApp, Facebook. So from all around the globe, what we are being fed right now is all negativity. We are being fed with real-time data of how many deaths are occurring across the globe. So during this time, it's generally it's very obvious to think that how we can be delightful, how we can be positive. So my dear friends, I'll be helping you out to understand the concept of our mind and our body. So in my first video, as I've discussed about what stress is and when do you feel stressed, and I have given the example of an office, an employee. So how the employee gets stressed, or he feels the changes in the bodily actions. So and in this video, I'll take the example of the COVID-19, the coronavirus. So as we all are knowing that we are stressed out somewhere, there are people, those who say that no, we are not stressed out and we are very positive, we are very okay, we are good. But still, I know that deep down somewhere, they are concerned about the health. They're concerned about their health, their relatives' health, their friends, families' health. So my dear friends, it's very good to be concerned, but at the same time, it is very, very much required to be positive. And how you can be positive, how you can be delightful. So I'll help you with that. And before I proceed, let me just tell you in this video about how our mind works. So my dear friends, there are total 5 major senses by which we give information to our brain. And you'll be surprised to know that we have a large network of 80 billion neurons. Yes, 80 billion neurons network we have, and each and every neuron is having capacity to store data up to 82 gigabytes, 82 GB. So multiplication, right? 82 GB multiplied by 80 billion, it's a huge, it's huge. And you cannot just imagine how much data, how much information you can store in your mind, in your neurons. And these are the factors behind the functions or the actions of your cells, 60 trillion cells, which is nothing but your body. So the information which you have in your neurons is going to drive all your actions through your body, because your 60 trillion cells obeys the command given by the neurons. Now let us understand how do we give information to our neurons and how this information derives our 60 trillion cells. So my dear friends, with this diagram, I just want to tell you that the mind is having majorly 5 senses. One is eyes, ear, your nose, your mouth, and your skin. So whenever you see something through your eyes, it's being used as a receptor. It receives the data from the outer world and gives it to the neurons. Similarly, when you hear something, any kind of information, news or anything, whatever you hear from your ears, you just give it to your brain, to your network of the 80 billion neurons. When you taste something, you give it to your neurons. When you smell something, you give it to your neurons. When you feel something on your skin like hot or maybe cold, that is how also you give information to your 80 billion neurons. And now the information which we are giving continuously back to back to our neurons, that becomes dominant. The thought which is very dominant in the network of the neurons will eventually become the action. It is going to drive the action of 60 trillion cells, which is nothing but our body. So my dear friends, it's a very good question to ask yourself. In today's time, what is the information which you are continuously giving to your neurons through your eyes and through your ears? What is that you do right after waking up in the morning, and what is the last thing you do when you go to sleep? the information which you are consuming continuously, it is becoming a dominant thought in the network of your neurons, and it is definitely going to become an action in your body. I get so many calls from my friends, my colleagues, my clients, the people whom I'm treating. They tell me that they are experiencing something different these days, the kind of feeling which they have never felt. Somebody says that they are feeling some heaviness in the chest. Somebody says that they are feeling kind of pain in their shoulders. Some says that they are finding themselves having headache all the time. So these different kind of emotions, the feelings which you are feeling in your body, the source of all these actions, bodily actions, lies in the network of your neurons. The kind of information which you are giving back to back all the time, it is eventually becoming an action in your body. So my dear friends, I request you to please avoid the information, the news, which you really don't want to happen or with yourself. So it is very important right now to become, or to stay, or rather I would say to remain mentally healthy. Because if you're mentally healthy, certainly your 60 trillion cells, your body is going to remain perfectly all right. But the moment you become mentally sick, and how you will be doing that? By giving the information through your eyes, through your ears. So if you become mentally sick, certainly your body will become sick. So right now, during this present time, you have to make sure the kind of data you are consuming, the food you are consuming must be positive. There is no need to feed the negative or the scary information to give to your mind. It is not at all required, because as I said, the information which you are giving to your mind, your brain is processing, your neurons are processing that information and making a command and giving it to your body. So my dear friends, after watching this video, as you understood the 5 major senses by which you give information to your neurons, now you're going to focus more and more on your eyes and on your ear. What you are hearing throughout the day, what you're watching throughout the day, because this is the information which is driving force behind your bodily actions. So you have to make sure that from today onwards, you are consuming more and more positive information, positive data. You're feeding the network of your neurons, because ultimately that is how you're going to feel. So for that, what you can do, you can watch any comedy serials, a comedy movie. You can talk to your family, friends, laugh as much as you can, smile as much as you can, because this is how you're going to feed positive information to the network of your neurons, 80 billion neurons, and similarly, same kind of information will be passed on to your 60 trillion cells, and you will find yourself healthy. And to remain healthy, first thing you have to do, along with eating good food, healthy food, you also must make sure that you're feeding healthy food to your mind, because your mind is playing here a very, very important role. So make sure every day you're watching some good movies, good serials, doing some creative things, either do some exercise or meditate, talk to your friends, talk to your family. Just be glad. Make sure that you're glad, you're happy, you're smiling, and this is how you're going to help yourself and you're going to help others. So thank you for watching this second video, and soon I'll be uploading the third video, in which I'll be telling you more about how this information being processed in your brain, in your neurons, and how it is being passed on to your body, and then how your mental state is being created, how your actions are being driven, and how your life is being decided, how your destination is being decided, and at the end how you're going to be able to be delightful during the stressful situation. Once again, thank you for watching my video.